Without any question, the very best thing about sailing in the BVI is sailing in the BVI. And what I mean by that is that the sailing conditions can almost be described as close to perfect. At least most times of the year they are. And it all starts with the geography. The BVI is a chain of islands with a channel down through the middle, the Drake Passage. And the Drake Passage, therefore, is protected on both the north and the south. And it has, almost all times of the year, it has a prevailing trade wind from the east, which is coming across the Atlantic, and which constitutes, therefore, a really gentle, protected sailing ground without big waves and extremely strong winds to worry about most of the time, and it's just almost perfect sailing conditions. So the best thing about sailing in the BVI is just sailing in the BVI. The weather is great, the scenery is beautiful, the conditions are close to perfect. There are lots of anchorages and moorages to go to choose from every night as places to stay. There are marinas scattered around everywhere. There are beautiful islands to explore. There is snorkeling, and then there are those perfect sailing conditions. And even when you get outside of the Drake Passage, on the north side of Tortola, where the island of Anegada lies about 20 miles to the north, and JostVan Dyke a little bit to the northwest, even there, the sailing conditions are good. The water's not usually rough. The winds are pretty much steady from somewhere from the east, maybe the northeast, maybe the southeast, but somewhere in an easterly direction. You can pretty much always depend upon them, and you seldom have to use your motor if you don't want to. So, people have described sailing in the BVI as sailing on training wheels. And in a way it is. It's a good place to go if you don't have a lot of experience sailing. But even if you do have a lot of experience sailing, it's still a great place to go because of the perfect conditions and the things that I've described.
We sailed in BVI for 2 weeks and we docked, moor and anchor in many places. In our video, we will tell you about places we liked and places we did not like. Number 4 place, White Bay, Guana Island. Let's see why it is number 4. This place has 7, I think, mooring balls. This means you can moor or you can anchor. It is a great anchorage here. We found the last mooring ball and we were happy about this, but it appeared that we can't keep it because we moored in the pass, in the ferry's pass. So the ferry captain came to our boat and told us that we have to move. So we moved, but it was not a problem. You can anchor, and I think second day we found the spare mooring ball. It is not a problem. You see, the ferry is coming to Guana Island very, very often from Tortola. It's a beautiful place, beautiful water, and of course beautiful beach. You can see why it has the name White Beach, White Bay, because the sand is white. But if you look at the map, you can see that this place, this island, doesn't have anything except for the hotel, private hotel and private rooms. It has the bar, but I found information online that this bar is private, not for visitors. There is a monkey point. We heard as well that there is a good snorkeling in this place. You can tie your dinghy or you can anchor here. It is only anchorage for the day. In the evening you have to move from here. But let's see, is it a good snorkeling place? I did not see too much fish. Maybe it was not a season for the fish, I don't know. But I did not see too much fish here. Anyway, it is my opinion. You can go to the beach. You can spend as much time on the beach as you want. But we did not know that actually you can't go farther. You can't go to cross the land on this island. And you can see that over here, for example, there is no sign that it is private island, and we just missed it. And so, but we heard that there are pink flamingos on this island. And by the way, I mentioned that only you can use the beach area. There are kayaks and I think like little boats with sail, but you can't use it. And I mentioned already that there is a bar and showers. You cannot use it. It is not for tourists. It is not for visitors. And it is the bar. But like I said, we did not realize that we can't go to the beach. Okay, we can't go to the bar or walk near the houses. But the lake was just near the beach and we went to see pink flamingos. After we watched them, the worker who worked on this island passed us and said that we have to leave. We can't stay on this island, we can't walk, we can be only on the beach. But the beach is beautiful, you can tell. By the way, we did not pay for a mooring ball because nobody came to collect the money and it was free. So, you can't do anything on the island except for snorkeling at the Monkey Point. But the island and the beach, again, I tell you, beautiful. It is number 4 for us.
Number 3 on our list is Scrub Island and Scrub Island Marina. As you return to the main BVI from Gorda Island, which is about 20 miles away from the others, a convenient place to stop when you first come back from Gorda is Scrub Island, and particularly Scrub Island Marina. It is the fanciest marina that we stayed at the entire time we were in the BVI. It's a Marriott property, a Marriott hotel operated by, and the marina is operated by Marriott. It's the only thing really on the island. It's a very small island, but it is a luxurious place. You will find if you go there that it has everything that you might conceivably want. The people are nice, they help you dock. It is expensive. We paid $158 for one night docking at the marina. By the way, you can also moor and you can also anchor if you want to spend a little less money. It has a beach. It has a couple of very luxurious swimming pools. The extent to which it was a expensive place could be seen by the very wealthy yachts that were moored and anchored around the area as well. And you can see here that it is indeed a very nice property and it is up to the standards of a Marriott hotel. They also have a sailing school. They have kayaks that you can take out and use. They have hiking trails around the island. They have some great, if expensive, restaurants. They have really nice shower facilities and restrooms for use of the Marina guest, they have a grocery store which has pricey groceries and liquor. They have a dive club if you want to enjoy diving or learn to dive, or maybe couple that with a sailing adventure as well, because they have the sailing school. At the grocery store, you can get sandwiches, you can get pizza and so forth if you don't want to eat in the pricey restaurant. They have laundry facilities. They have just about everything that you could possibly want. It's a great place to stay. Here you see the grocery store, which isn't all that large, but it's pretty well stocked, mostly with convenience food and sweets and coffee and things of that nature, and of course a very wide selection of liquor and souvenirs for tourists also. We really enjoyed our stay here, but it's not, and it was one of our favorite places because it is such a nice place with a great walk up the mountain overlooking the bay and the rest of the island. But it's pretty pricey and wouldn't want to stay there every night while you're in the BVI. At night, they light up the underwater area of the docks, and there are some very large fish that come in that you can see very clearly. There are stingrays, of course, as you see here. The majority of the fish that seem to be attracted to those lights and get fed by the tourists, I suppose, are tarpon, including some very large tarpon. You see one of them here. But there are other kinds of fish that you see, and it's fascinating to just walk along the docks at night and watch these very large fish that are attracted to the underwater lights.
And we have number two places on our list. They are different, but we like them equally. SpanishTown on Virgin Gorda Island. You can moor there. There is a nice mooring and anchorage place. Of course, you anchor free. And actually, we moored free because nobody came to collect the money. But you have to take your dinghy to the dock. And it is a nice docking area. You can dock your boat. We don't know how much you have to pay. We did not ask because we did not intend to dock. But it is a really nice area. After hurricane, they built some stuff here. Like I understood, they have a few restaurants. And by the way, they can collect your trash for $3 for one bag. So we're ready to pay if you want to get rid of your trash. And when Ben and I were here 3 years ago, there were no taxi here near the docking area. Now they have taxis, so you don't have a problem. You can go anywhere. It is very convenient. And taxis are very unusual. Not very unusual, but they look very unusual in BVI or USVI. And we were going to the national park on this island. The ride was actually very pretty. I think we paid $6 or $5 for each person for the taxi. But it is a nice drive. And we noticed that they have many taxis. The taxi are going back and forth, bringing tourists to the national park. They have a great business. It is a small shopping area if you need to buy something. It is not like souvenir shops, just a shopping area for local people, like we understood. If you want to buy any souvenirs, you can buy it near the visitor center, near the national park. And it is a national park. The bus. Many people, many tourists are here. The admission is only $3 to the park, very cheap, and you can walk and just you will be amazed what you see. By the way, you can moor here near the national park, near the beach. But you can stay with your boat only at the daytime, and then you have to leave, and you cannot take your dinghy to the shore. There is a special rope. You can tie your dinghies and swim to the shore. It is why we actually did not moor here. There is a restaurant, and I think not even one restaurant right now, and very nice view from they have very nice view from this restaurant. It is a very, very beautiful area. It is why probably everybody liked it. And by the way, you can arrange your taxi, will wait for you and will take you back to SpanishTown.
As we were looking for our first stop on JostVan Dyke Island, we ran across one of our very favorite places at Little Harbor on the eastern southern side of JostVan Dyke. There's nothing there except two restaurants, one on each side, and the one on the west side, Sidney's Peace&Love, was really a delightful place. Sidney's Peace&Love we found in a guidebook. We gave them a call. We learned that we could actually dock right at the restaurant, and it turned out to be a really cool place, as you will see. We sailed into the harbor, discovered that there was absolutely nothing there, as I said, except for those two restaurants. We managed to find the restaurant that you see here off in the distance, which, although you can't tell much about it, is Sidney's Peace and Love. When you get up close, you discover that you could get a mooring ball offshore, or you could do what we did and tie up at the dock.
You can see we were the first customers here. And actually, we were only customers docking near the restaurant. We asked Sidney about the food.
Don't forget, watch your steps, okay?
Yeah. So what time is dinner?
Dinner is 6:30, 7 o'clock. Your choice is lobster, barbecue chicken, barbecue ribs, pan-fried snapper, and sausage shrimps. So you can let us know what you want to eat, what time you want to eat, 6:30 or 7 o'clock?
6:30.
Okay.
And what do you guys want? No jerk chicken.
No, we don't have jerk chicken
No
tonight,
jerk
not
chicken.
before Sunday night.
Barbecue chicken and I'm sorry, could you say them again?
Barbecue chicken, barbecue ribs, pan-fried snapper, sausage shrimp, and lobster.
It's at the price is
Let's see this little interesting place. You noticed probably that there are many signs on walls, even on the ceiling, on columns. It is not just, I don't know, people tried to mess up this place in order for it to look ugly. No, they are allowed to do it. They left, I don't know, their names, where they are from, and actually you can see that this place had visitors from many places in the world. I don't know if anybody were there from Russia. I am from Russia, but maybe. I think Ronaldo told us that there is one sign in Russian, but I couldn't find it. I don't know. And it is an actual restaurant where I think they prepare food, or it is the room where customers sit as well. Ronaldo, who works here, told us that I believe one time they had 200 people in the restaurant. It is great. This means they have a good business. We came just in the beginning of the season. Just started, and it's why we were just by ourselves. It is another bar. It was closed, but it looks nice. And another bar and the restaurant together. It seems like it worked. It was opened. But everything looks so colorful, so bright. I like it. No shoes nation. And here is a deck. Probably when many people comes to this place, they turn the music on and dance. Isn't that great? I like it. Many times I will say, I like it, but really, I like it. And Percy and Risto are looking at something. That guy are going to... Poor lobsters. They can't get out. but the little fishes around them, like the fish was teasing lobsters. By the way, you can see a big fish here as well, right near the shore. I did not go anywhere. I just put GoPro in the water and there are fish. And in the evening you can see the monster fish. I called the monster fish. You can walk here. There are trails. You can go even to Big Harbor. This road goes to the Big Harbor. But look at the view. I just want to show you. There are many interesting plants. I couldn't find online what the name of this plant is. Maybe somebody knows. Let me know. There is another restaurant. Abyss by the Sea Restaurant and Bar.
Abyss by the Sea Bar and Restaurant.
Abyss or Abyss, I don't know.
Steak, conch, shrimp, chicken, fresh lobster, curry chicken, spare ribs, burgers and sandwiches. Every day from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Happy hours. Excuse me. Excuse me, but what time are you open in the evening?
We open all now, but if you want to have dinner, you got to make a reservation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you let us know what time you want to eat.
And by the way, there is a place where you can rent a room and stay here for a few days or for a week, right there. And there is a palm tree, and look at what it has on it. I don't know why. And in the evening, Bertie, Risto, and Ben had whole restaurant for themselves.
You good? What?
No, I'm good.
Bertie decided to leave a sign that he and Risto were here, and I did the same in Russian. He did in Finnish language.
Thank you, Ronaldo. Thank you very much.
The morning in Little Bay, JostVan Dyke. Last night we did not feel any movement of our boat, like we were sleeping in the house. And it was so quiet here, like right now you can hear only birds.
In our next video we will show you the #1 place, our favorite place in BVI. When you sail, you can visit it. And I will show you places, some places that we visited but we did not really like it too much. But they are fine. Okay, see you very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe.